thousands of CVS workers are going on strike, and they're saying, listen, we want more pay, we want better benefits, we want better all the way around. And I agree. I think you should get the most amount of money that you possibly can get out of these corporations.
Pay me my money.
If you can get better salaries, why not go for it? No questions asked.
You gotta stick up for yourself.
But we've seen this happen before. We've seen this happen before. We've seen this happen with UPS. We see this currently happening with Boeing. We've seen this happen with the automakers. This same story continues to be happening where individuals go on strike and it doesn't play out the way that they thought that it would play out, especially when it comes to the unions that are controlling the strikes. So we're gonna jump right into it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, make sure you check out my newsletter. It is free. How can you beat free? You cannot beat it. If you need any type of commercial or investment property financing, I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description also, guys.
Off to Buena Park this morning, CVS workers are still hitting the picket lines for a labor practice strike. They first walked out yesterday. Union employees claim the company's unlawful activities have interfered with bargaining and prevented them from reaching an agreement. This impacts about 7,000 workers and nearly 10,000 pharmacy workers across the state could actually be on strike too as flu season ramps up. So we'll keep following this one as well as a response from CVS. And we'll keep you posted.
We have the pharmacists who are saying, you know what, we're not gonna work here and we know flu season is coming up. What you gonna do without us?
Don't care, still don't care.
That's the gamble and chess play that they're doing. And then we have the actual workers, 7,000 of them saying, listen, we want better pay. And you guys were doing some corrupt things, not surprised from a corporation. We're doing some bad things and you didn't pay us the amount of money that we thought we should have been paid. They're trying to push for a better pay situation. If that includes benefits, if that includes an actual salary, either way, they want something better.
Deal with it. Deal with it.
Now, let's talk about some of the things that they may not see coming. I have to repeat this, guys. I know some of you guys are like, Orlando, we know what's coming. We see the furloughs coming. We see the layoffs coming. Listen, that may be the case, but some people don't see this coming, guys. Let's talk about what's currently going on with CVS right now. This strike is happening it looks like in Southern California. So it says CVS workers strike at 7 Southern California stores for better pay and healthcare. Workers at 7 CVS pharmacies in Southern California have gone on strike for better pay and healthcare and to protest why they say is bad faith contract bargaining by the company. Now they're talking about the contract bargaining between the company and the unions, and they're saying that this is not working out at the end of the day. As we get closer to what's coming up, guys? What's coming up? Holiday season. And I say this all the time. These companies aren't loyal. They will do whatever they have to do to make the numbers work. What's the reason why I believe this may not work out in the employee's favor? Remember, guys, listen, I want you to get the money, right? I do. But what do I think is going to happen? I think CVS isn't going to really work with the union as much as you think they are. Huh? They're already closing hundreds of stores. Let's take a look at this. CVS is closing hundreds of stores by the end of the year. Took the words right out of my mouth. And to be honest with you, it's roughly 300 stores. It says here, your local CVS may be closing its doors for good. The drugstore chain is in the process of shuttering roughly 300 locations across the country in 2024. A spokesperson confirmed to Good Housekeeping, which includes dozens of pharmacies and Target stores. We see that CVS is currently on a downward direction. The economy isn't helping CVS make any money, right? Remember, I did a video on this explaining the layoffs that CVS was doing. Within the last year, the company has also cut 5,000 jobs per the Wall Street Journal. The newspaper reported that when it spoke to CVS spokesperson, they said the effort to par down has been made based on the company's evaluation of changing its population, consumer buying patterns, and future health needs. So here's my thing. And this isn't a scenario where I'm trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just passing the message over.
Message.
They laid off 5,000 people last year. They're closing down 300 stores. And I just showed you the report. I did a video on this previously, last year sometime, about CVS losing 5,000 employees. And we have 10,000 pharmacists that are saying that we're not going to give any more shots while this strike is going on. Then we have up to 7,000 regular employees saying that they want more pay and salary. Now, this is the weird part about this. CVS, I feel, probably won't care.
What?
And matter of fact, I believe that most of these guys will end up getting some form of laid off. They will either get laid off, furloughed, fired, something along these lines will happen. Our CVS won't give any type of concessions to the union. They will give what they call is their best offer. And that offer won't even be half of what the union is asking for.
Orlando, yeah, we understand. We understand that a company is going in a downward direction because the economy isn't doing good anyway. So we understand that, yeah, they did cut 5,000. They are getting rid of 300 stores.
And probably will get rid of more. Listen to me. They will get rid of more in this coming 2025, 2026, 2027. They're going to continue getting rid of more and more and more stores. They will continue shedding and laying off more and more and more employees.
I'm fired, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
This is the reason why I believe that even though I think that you should try to get as much money as you possibly can, I don't think that CVS is going to give the strikers anything. I think that they don't really even care if you get laid off.
Wait, what?
I actually believe that the executives in CVS are thinking to themselves, you might have done us a favor. You might have done us a favor so we could shed some of these people that we've already wanted to do anyways.
Excellent.
And I want you, if you are an individual who's striking for the CVS, my point is, again, I do want you to make as much money as you possibly can. I do. I want you to get all of the money.
You want something, go get it.
But I do want you to also see that CVS, your beloved corporation, and I know some of these guys in the comment section, they're going to come for me and say,
Oh, Orlando, CVS isn't that type of company.
I'm going to get the loyalists who are going to send me emails and DMs and tell me, Orlando, you're wrong about this one. They're not like the rest of them. They're not. Do you understand? CVS has always taken care of me and my family forever. And I'm like, listen, I get it. I get it, Jeremy. I understand, man. They told you you're the best. They know your kids by their first name. I get it. You think that you're family. I understand. And that they would never lay you off. But we've done this story. We've done this story. All you got to do is check my back catalog. We've done stories on Boeing. We've done stories on UPS. And they all do the exact same thing. I hate to be the person who's going to break the bad news to you. And I know you're thinking to yourself, Orlando, we get it. Maybe this is just something that's happened in a certain location. And I would be like, no. It's a publicly traded company, so it's definitely not just a certain location. Because let's take a look at this. As more CVS/Aetna layoffs loom, some CTA lawmakers want more info from the company. So we're seeing it spreading to other pieces that CVS owns. Aetna, the layoffs that are going to happen with that's healthcare, right? That's in Connecticut. That's a far way from California, from Southern California, to now we're in Connecticut. See how far the reach spreads? Now we're laying off people in Connecticut that's in another company that CVS owns, Aetna. In the past couple of weeks, the embattled CVS Health has provided some significant updates of its workforce in Connecticut. On October 6th, the company informed state officials that it planned laying off in December more than 400 employees. We're not even there yet, guys. We're not even in December, and they're laying off 400 employees in Connecticut. More than 400 employees connected to the offices in Hartford. These job cuts will follow the elimination last year of nearly 600 positions tied to those offices. I'm just reading the news, guys. The information is there. I'm just putting it all together for you so that you understand that CVS isn't going to be like,
You know what? We're trying to lay off all these people and you guys just went on strike. Pay raise you guys get. We want to keep you so bad.
I know, Orlando, you're not driving it home for us. You want more information. Okay, let me go ahead and give you something else. CVS replaces its CEO, Karen Lynch, amid layoff cuts. What? So you're telling me that CVS is laying off 5,000 people, shutting stores, shedding and cutting people from other divisions of other companies it owns, and then they also fired and got rid of their current CEO? Huh. CVS Health on Friday named company veteran David Hoyer as the new CEO, succeeding Karen Lynch, who stepped down from the helm of the struggling healthcare giant after an agreement with the board. The shares of the company tumbled 11% to $57 in pre-market trading. You see what I'm saying here? So we have all of these troubles happening. And let me tell you what, let me just give you just a little insight on what these companies are more worried about what's happening with their shareholders, what's happening with their top executives than they are at this bottom level employees that they're dealing with. They're like, we'll see. And if they're getting rid of their top brass individuals, they're not worried about strikers. And I'm being honest, this is what corporations do. They care about their executives. They do not care about the people below them.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
And I'm talking about in the sense of the pay increases, what's going on with the strikes. CVS is not thinking, you know what? We're going to give them everything that they're asking for.
Right.
They're worried about just keeping the business alive because based on all of this information that I've given you, what does it seem like CVS's next step is going to be? It sounds like bankruptcy. They're losing money in every area. They're cutting and cutting and more cutting. And then you guys come onto strike and say you want more money. But the question is does CVS even have it to give you?
Good point.
Because based on their numbers, it doesn't look like it. And when they're doing all of this moving around and cutting stores and all that other stuff, at the end of the day, guys, I want you to be prepared that you may not get what you asked for in the strike. You may get half of it. You may not get anything of it. And more than likely, and I don't want this for anyone. Let me just make this perfectly clear. I do not want this for anyone. But it needs to be said that more than likely, you could be in a situation where you get laid off. Where you are now, before the end of this year, more layoffs happen and more layoffs happen and more layoffs happen. What happened with Boeing? Right after the strike, what did they say? Didn't they end up laying off like 17,000 people or something like that? So if you don't think that's going to happen with you and you're a smaller company and you're thinking that that's not going to happen to you, especially with all of the issues that is currently going on with CVS, I just have to make this video, guys, because I think it's super important for individuals to know exactly what's going on and how this can affect them and their family. Again, make sure you take care of you and your family first. Make sure that you understand that these companies aren't loyal, and make sure that you always have a plan A, B, C, and D so that you don't get left. You don't get left behind and put yourself in a situation where you didn't know this information and how it could help you out. So anyway, guys, hopefully you got value out of this video, guys, but we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get you into your first rental property. The information that you will get from it, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.